So this is our last topic under Excel projects. It is statistical projects. Now I'm not going to do everything here, right? Of course I'm going to do the two illustrations, and I'm not going to mail the sheet also to you. This is a very simple table to create and you can do it by yourself. And statistical me, most of the things, in fact almost everything I've discussed with you earlier in the starting classes of Excel. So I'm just going to do two problems and you can do the rest. You can just practice it on your own, right? Now here I have different years. It is a trend series analysis. इसको trend series analysis इसीलिए कहते हैं because you are going to find out what is the pattern, what is the trend for every year. That is why it is a trend series analysis. And the technique that we are going to follow here, this method, this procedure is called least square regression. Least square regression method, right? So every line, this is the equation of a line, y is equal to a plus bx. A is the intercept and b is the slope, and x is the known value, y is the dependent value, right? X is independent and y is dependent. Now slope calculate करना तो आता है हमको. We have a direct formula. So what is the formula to calculate slope? Equal to slope my y's, which is the output, comma x's, right? I got my slope, intercept. All these concepts मैंने पहले आपको समझाया है. What is an intercept, what is a slope, everything. You just have to go back and refer to your notes. Again, my y is this, comma my x is this. Intercept is simply the point where the two lines intersect, right? I got this output. Correlation, how these two arrays, these two values are related. What is the relationship between these two, right? So array 1, comma array 2. Okay. Now what is this projected value? मेरे को basically 2011 की value find out करना है. So projected value means I am simply going to find out y, right? So y is equal to a plus bx. What is my a? My a is the intercept, which is here. I fix it. Plus b is my slope. Just open the bracket. B is my slope. I fix this to multiplied by x. What is my x? A2. Right? I'll just drag this down till 2011. I got my projected value. I'll just decrease the decimal places. Done. अब इस डेटा के लिए मैं ग्राफ इंसर्ट कर सकती हूँ, चार्ट इंसर्ट कर सकती हूँ, right? So I'll select all of these things till 2010. I'll go to scatter plot, insert के charts में scatter plot. इसमें I select this. I can change the title, chart title. What can I say? It is the regression line. Right? So I just say regression line or simply regression. And if I want to include axis include करना है तो axis title. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? What will be my vertical axis? My vertical axis is the output or the projected value. Right? That's it. That is all you have to do in statistical projects. Let's do the next one. I'll read the second question to you. Prepare a spreadsheet in MS Excel to classify 50 fixed integer numbers varying between 500 to 600 generated at random according to the following class intervals. The class intervals are given as 500 to 520, 520 to 540, 540 to 560, 560 to 580 and 580 to 600. अब इसके साथ साथ they're telling us to prepare a suitable chart for the frequency distribution which we will calculate. So frequency distribution calculate करेंगे, फिर उसका chart insert करेंगे. Compute the statistical parameters such as mean and standard deviation. Your average is simply your mean and standard deviation on the basis of discrete data and above frequency distribution. So जो यहाँ पे हम data insert करेंगे उस data की mean और standard deviation calculate करेंगे. Find the sum of numbers out of above 50 fixed integer numbers having values more than 560. जो data हम यहाँ पे insert करेंगे उसमें 560 से जितने numbers मतलब whatever numbers are more than 560 उसका sum निकालेंगे. And find out kurtosis, find out how many values are more than 560. ठीक है. So we've done all of this before. इसमें sum if use करेंगे, इसमें count if use करेंगे, skewness, kurtosis, everything we've done. I'll just do it once more to you and then you can proceed further. So let's generate random integers now. I use the rand between function. This is the most easiest function. You can use rand also, लेकिन आपको अगर limit specify करनी है, this is the best. So what are my limits? From 500 to 600, right? So I need 50 integers. So I'll drag it down. We need 50 numbers. So हमने 10 generate कर लिया, तो इसको बस ऐसे कर लेते हैं, Control R. Now what happens is these are random numbers. तो इसमें कोई भी change या कोई भी formula जब हम apply करते हैं ये numbers change होते हैं. So what we can do is we can copy this and paste it somewhere down here. जब हम paste करते हैं we paste only values. यहाँ पे जो है सिर्फ values करेंगे. तो इससे क्या होगा, ये numbers कभी change ही नहीं होते. ठीक है. This is the way wherein you fix the randomly generated numbers. Now let's solve the problem. When you have to calculate frequency, आपके पास data array, bins array करके दो चीज़ होना चाहिए. Data array तो ये है हमारा, this one. Bins array के लिए you can just mention it here. जो भी interval है उससे एक value कम करके लिख दो यहाँ पे. For example 520, write 519, then 539. If you see, जैसे I'm changing these values are changing and this is not, because this has been fixed and this is still randomly generated, right? 559, 579. Let the last value be 600 only. ठीक है. So when you apply frequency, एक command में मेरे को 5 values चाहिए. ठीक है. So to calculate frequency, you select the cells first. Go to insert function, insert frequency. Okay, my data array is this. This is my data. My bins array, wherein I'm giving the intervals, is this. ठीक है. Before clicking OK, press Control Shift Enter. ठीक है. इससे मेरे को सारे 5 intervals की frequency आ गए हैं. Now, how do I calculate my x? So how do we calculate x? The last part of the interval, let me open the brackets, the end interval plus the first part of the interval divided by 2, which means the average of the interval, minus the median, average of the median, which is the middle value, right? I'll fix this, plus this, I fix this too, divided by 2, divided by, open bracket, the last part minus the first. ठीक है. यहाँ पे एक ब्रैकेट एक्स्ट्रा डालना होगा, राइट. enter, and just drag it down. That's my x. How do I calculate my fx? F multiplied by x. Drag it down. Fx square will be fx multiplied by x, right? Drag this down too. ठीक है? अब total में you can just calculate the sum. The sum of all frequencies will be sum formula, and then just select the range, Control R, right? Average. We are going to select calculate the average, the mean of this data, right? Right? Standard deviation STDEB. Select all these values, close, enter. Sum of numbers having value more than 560. तो यहाँ पे वो do we do? Sum if formula equal to sum if the range is this, Control Shift down, comma, what is the criteria? It should be greater than 560, right? Count if के लिए भी same होगा, count if this range, comma, criteria is greater than 560, right? 21 numbers and their sum is this. Skewness means what? Normal distribution curve में कितना skewed है towards the left or to the right. Skewness of the range. You get this. Kurtosis, the peak, whether it is very long-tailed or short-tailed. Right? Got my kurtosis. That's it. Now we just have to insert a chart. We'll have to insert a chart for frequency. Select करके insert, go to pie chart. I got my chart. अब इसमें I can change the title. My title is simply frequency distribution. Right? Now if I want these data to change, I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, rather I want this interval. So I can go to select data, यहाँ पे edit कर सकती हूँ, ठीक है? यहाँ पे मैं पूरा label दे सकती हूँ, range दे सकती हूँ, sorry. Now if you can see, I got this. You can include one column in between and जो बीच की hyphen marks वो भी insert कर सकते हो आप, right? So that's it with statistical projects. आपकी drive में I have inserted other questions for statistical projects. You can do that and practice if you want. There are about I think 10-15 questions. But these are very simple statistical problems. I've covered all of them when we did Excel formulas, Excel functions in the starting few classes. So you can go back to your notes and try solving those problems. I don't think there should be any problem.